Should be back live, Pyros. Let me go ahead and refresh my phone here so I can get comments picked up. Yeah, I'm assuming the SD card that I got on there just did like more than a 40-minute stream. So, apologize for that. I mean, we weren't going to be going much longer anyway because I'm slowing down while I'm talking to you guys, but... Are we back? Yeah, Curtis, we should be back. The SD card or the GoPro, for some reason, just decided to stop the recording and it shut down the live stream. So, yay! That's fancy. All right. Yeah, let's hope, Curtis. I was gonna lower the quality, but then I couldn't merge these two videos together on YouTube later today, since we're gonna be leaving these up there. What's up, West Texas Pyro? Hey, shout out to you, man. Curtis, you should remember him from down at the demo we did a couple weekends ago, or back in first week of June. Man, hopefully you got a lot of stuff planned out there. Because I know you guys got a lot of product taken back, so hopefully you got something planned for the 4th. And hopefully we'll see you out at Sky Wars or Thunder on the Plains later in the year. Currently fusing shells racks while watching this. You probably get more work than me right now because, you know, monitoring the live stream, I'm working pretty slow right now, I'll be honest with you. But I got the rest of the day. And then we got tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, we're going to do the Riverside run down in Riverside, Missouri. And go down and just hit up the 13 stores and tents down there. And then we'll shoot some stuff on the 1st, up on the shoot site. We're going to test out some fireballs. Test out some angled product for some stuff I want to make sure, you know, where the stuff's going to shoot on the 3rd. Going to a block party on the 4th. Hey, those are always fun. Typically, I'm the house that always brings the party. At least where I shoot at in the city that I'm shooting in. Hey, Barbecue Rando! I know I can't do it as good as you. I don't got those vocal cords, you know? I know you have a history getting to that high point. Like, I can't. Whew, that hurts my throat. Definitely going to make trip Sky Wars this year. Okay. West Texas, I'll make sure when they get the Pyro tickets, I'll make sure I'll message you somehow. See, I don't think I got your number, so we'll try to do it on YouTube or something, just to let you know when the Pyro tickets go on sale, so that way you can get out in the field. Because that's where the fun's at. Be out in that field at Sky Wars, that's the real fun. Oh. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Hey, I can't do as good as you, Barbecue. You got them, like I said, you got those vocal cords and lungs, and I'll try my best, but I can't do the whole wind up. Hey, Steve, did you get that firing system? Hopefully you did. For the 4th of July giveaway, hopefully you were able to get that. Should have been delivered, I think, this past weekend or so. I know KD Pyro was able to get his order. Just want to make sure you got yours. Oh yeah, Sky Wars. Hey, thanks Curtis. Thanks for pointing that out. Spy vs Spy Pyro. We throw a block party for the 4th. Yeah, that's basically what 4th of July is about, right? Hey, what's up, Destroyer? You're in Kansas as well. I'm on the northeast side up near Kansas City. Yo, what's going on? Is it okay to mention personal use while being interviewed for the 1-3? What do you mean, personal use? Christian, I mean, that's how I got my license. I was doing it for personal use. Personal use is actually a clause that allows you to not have to go through so many hoops. Because when you have a display permit or an ATF license for personal use, you're able to transport your product yourself if it's under 1,000 composition pounds. So it's perfectly fine when you're speaking with the ATF agent, just reference that on your paperwork. Because if not, then you have to work with DOT, you gotta have a business license, you gotta have a lot of different other stuff if you're not doing it for personal use. Yeah, West Texas Pyro. Yeah, Curtis, I agree with you. That food was good. The day before the next Oh yeah, yeah. All up in the field. I mean, you were out there. Hopefully you go again this year. That's part of the fun. See, all cities in Arizona can all public fireworks shows. That means they can shoot fireworks shows, or what does that mean? Sorry, Barbecue Rando. Oh, West Texas. Okay, yeah, you're right. You weren't the one out there. You're the one that they kind of keep calling you for picking up your order because you weren't answering. That was you. Okay, my apologies. Well, let them know if you are coming as well. I'll hit them up. Oh, all the shows are canceled? Well, that's unfortunate. Are you guys getting a lot of drought right now, Barbecue, or what's going on? Alright, so firecrackers, smoke trails, that's going to be quad 1, channel 2, middle. Alright, I think I got all this set up hopefully. It's taking me long to get these 2 cakes. Normally I would have this whole case done by now. But when you're live streaming, you get very distracted, or at least I do. Alright, let's go ahead and tape these 2 cakes together so they're stabilized before we get out there. That's alright. West Texas, it's alright, man. We'll see you some other time. We'll keep going out there, by the way, so if you ever come back to that demo site, you'll see me and Curtis out there. Since he typically shoots the shows. Still not making labels? Hey, Curtis, I don't want to hear it, brother. I don't want to hear it. I'm cheap when it comes to scripting. I still like my little tape method. It works better for me. But yeah, I have not gotten to the labels. I'd rather waste more time than getting the labels for some reason, but that's just how I am. Sometimes I'm stubborn. And cheap, to be honest with you. I don't make a lot of money, but I do like to, you know, crave that habit of fireworks, so kind of have to spend it on the fireworks and not on other stuff, which is why I haven't, you know, really upgraded the camera yet either. You know, GoPro is probably the best where I'm going to be unless I dump a lot of money into an actual camera. But who knows if that will ever happen or if we ever get that big enough where we need it. Yeah, Anthony, I mean, I was hoping COVID wouldn't really interfere at all with any shows. Not this year. I know last year they affected a lot of them. A lot of cities around me here in the Midwest are basically saying, you know what, we need it. You know, they really suffered for the enjoyment that, you know, us humans get around 4th of July. I mean, how could we not celebrate our independence, you know? I mean, we weren't given this. We had to fight for it. So why can't we commemorate, you know, the people before us, even though we're dealing with a double, you know, an epidemic? We still are thankful to have our independence, right? Or somewhat independence. You might want to rethink for Summerfest. That's what helps you. Oh, yeah. I know, Curtis. We'll do that. We hope so, Brian. I mean, it never was my goal at the beginning. I mean, like I said, we're 5 years deep on YouTube now. I never expected to have more than 100 subscribers, you know? I just didn't. I just wanted to kind of, you know, document my firework growth. And it's just been a long, fun ride with all you guys out there that, you know, shooting your own shows. And I'm perfectly fine where I'm at, you know? Just being able to share my joy of fireworks with the people out there in the world and across the country. That's a fun time for me, regardless of how big or small I get. It's just, I don't think I need to upgrade to a $4,000 camera unless I'm big enough to warrant the expense. Because I mean, that's like that's like my budget for a year, right? On the 4th. Oh yes, mid-low. Yes, you are correct on that. If you can get the product you asked for, it is worth it. but you can't beat the prices that Dale has. Which makes sense why you guys came all the way up from Texas. Makes a lot of sense. Sorry for the loud noises. What's up? What do you ask? Am I missing comments? Oh yeah, Summerfest isn't a public event. It's more like a private display that we're doing. But if you are a member at KCAP, you're more than welcome to attend. And it's a lot of fun. At least for what I got planned, it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright. I'm just trying to remember numbers in my head for how we want to set this up. So, I mean, you guys are all pretty much experienced pyros out there. Do you guys think prices will actually go down before New Year's? Or do you think they'll continue to go up? I mean, what do you guys think in your past experience? Does it ever go down? I've never seen it. Hey, Curtis, my show was supposed to be fire. Yours was supposed to be salutes. Why you dipping into my realm, huh? Did you run into some issues and you decided to pick up some fire? Hopefully you ain't copying what I had planned for Summerfest. So yeah, I mean, we are so close to the 4th. I'm excited for it. It's right around the corner. All right. You hope they go down, Steve? I do too, but I mean, have they ever gone down? Every year that I bought wholesale, which is what, the last 5 years now, I've never seen the prices ever go down. They've all only going up. I mean, I used to get a good case of 500 grams for 160 bucks a case. Now it's like 80 to 100 for that same case, you know, 5 years later. So, I don't think they're gonna go down. And my problem is, or my fear is, how high are they gonna go up? Oh, okay, yeah, I hope so. Hopefully you didn't take my fire concept, because we got some Lampari shells, which I'm so excited to shoot. Some 4-inch Lamparis. Those are gonna be awesome. You know, fireball salute in the sky. I know Jacob's gonna love them. Ever since he found out about them, he's always been wanting to shoot them, so I was like, we'll throw some shows in there for Jacob's sake. And they're cool shells to shoot in front of you. I mean, a 4-inch salute fireball in the sky, whew, those are always fun. Scream Pyro, greetings from Belgium. Hey, I am, what, like 60% Belgium. My whole mom and grandparents were from Belgium, and that's where I originate, so shout out to the motherland, I guess you could say. Hey, Scream Pyro, so what's the firework industry over in Belgium like? Because I actually got some Belgium rockets that I get to shoot this year. But what is the rules and regulations over there? Now you guys probably don't celebrate the 4th, but you got to have some firework industry if I was able to get, you know, 4-foot tall rockets from you guys. Yes, you are right. They are from Little Big Shots. That's the only Lampari manufacturer that I know here in the country that sells to license holders. Every other Lampari is typically going to be for personal use of a display company. Just getting the trash so we get rid of some stuff. I can't even see. Okay, it looks good. Brian, you don't need to be doing that. It's not about the size of display you have. I mean, See, the problem is with the any addiction, right? Fireworks, once you get that, high of shooting, a case of shells, you're like, oh, I gotta go bigger. So next year, you go bigger. And then you just kind of add on to that addiction. So even if you got a small stash, I'm kind of envy of you. Because I miss the days where, I'd spend about 100, 200 bucks, shoot for about an hour or two, and then watch everyone else shoot around me. I love those days growing up as a kid. Nowadays, I got a little bit more money. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. And I just keep growing year after year, even though I say I should quit. But that's that addiction, right? You got to fight that. Not to go blow all your money on it, but I typically do. All right, Curtis. Hope you're back. I might be in and here soon. Okay. Well, I mean, besides the wraps, are you able to buy fireworks year round? Like, do you guys have like 200 gram, 500 gram cakes, or do you guys have, cakes that have no composition limitation? Or, what are the restrictions on fireworks, I guess, over there in Belgium? Because, yeah, some of the wraps, it's like a casino effect, right? Bright colors, especially certain kinds of colors, they sell better because of the wrap or design of the firework, right? Hey, there's D-Town Pyro. Nice of you to join in here. What we do isn't an addiction. Okay. You tell that to D-Town Pyro or Midlow. They got an addiction. But, they're in it for the big haul, right? I'm still a little pup in the big playing field. I ain't no distributor. Not yet. Yeah, but that's manufacturing a salute. Oh, thank you. I ain't doing none of that. Lunch break? Okay. Man, you still working? Isn't the 4th like right around the corner? You don't take time off for the 4th? I take 2 weeks off for the 4th. I save almost all my PTO for that, but that's what I like doing. Blowing up the sky for a week and then relaxing for a week. 40,000? Man, I think that's how much I made last year. It's 40,000. So, damn. Must have a great job there. It's not a bad thing to be an addict. No, it's not. Everyone has their addictions or their demons, right? In this world. Some of them are better, some of them are worse. I could be, drinking a crap load of alcohol. Spending $4,000 on alcohol a year. Could be gambling it all away. There's a lot of different addictions that are probably far worse than fireworks. It's just, I'm just noting that that's my addiction in life, and I'm happy that it's that versus other things that could be out there. You got a condition, Michael? Hey, there's one of the OGs, man. I don't know if you got an addiction or if you just been addicted. Because, addiction is something you can kick. I think we're just straight up addicted, right? You're off. Okay, so D-Town, you wait closer to the 4th. Yeah, for me, I always start the weekend before the 4th of July. And then I take about 17 days off as well. I started this past Saturday, and I don't go back until, I think it's like the 11th. And then that weekend of the 11th, I go on vacation again. That Friday, Saturday, Sunday to go down to Oklahoma to shoot that Summerfest show I was talking about. Oh, yeah, we got Midlow, D-Town. Yeah. You even had, what was the other one in here? The one that did, West Texas was in here earlier, guys. But looks like he had to dip out. I'm sure you guys are all working up there. All right, so I'm just trying to get this finished up. I know I need to be ending the stream soon if we're going to get a video out today. As I edited it, uploaded it to YouTube, but I didn't put any description, tags, or a screenshot of what it's going to be. All I know is you guys are going to know. Curtis, D-Town, Mid-Low, you guys are going to know the fireworks we're going to be uploading for the next 3 days. You know, what we saw at that one farm and that dirt road. Yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. A little bit more in depth. Especially those 4-inch strobe rockets, man. Those were sweet. I mean, the motors weren't the best. But it's nice to be able to kind of finally see what a strobe rocket looks like in person. There you go, Curtis. That's the right thing to do. They got some awesome content if they choose to record it. That's the big problem, though, you know. When you got an addiction like this, you don't have time to record, or if you do record, you record your big shows, which you can't be doing it every day of the week. I know one of them does some demos as well. So yeah, we'll get these finished up here. And then see if you guys got any parting questions. This will be the last time we'll be live before the 4th. As I said, I gotta go do a 13-store retail firework run tomorrow. As well as shoot some product tomorrow night. And on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, we will be shooting displays. So I'll be a little overworked. So if I don't reply to you guys' comments on YouTube, hopefully you watch this and understand that I physically will not be near a phone or a computer or have any time to respond to you guys. So I apologize if I don't respond right away. But it's a busy time of year, and you know, when you're getting paid to shoot fireworks, you kind of got to put that first before anything else, or at least I do. Yes, you are correct. Got me some strobes, can't wait. Heck yeah. Yeah, strobe rockets, whew, man. I don't think they're worth the price tag that we saw, the ones that we saw, because those were some crappy motors. You know, when the squealing part started, it just burned up that time fuse and ignited instantly, which ain't supposed to happen. That's only half the height of the rocket, especially those ones that were coming back down on us. Might have to do a strobe fail on those ones that kept coming back down and blowing up right in front of us. Yeah, D-donation, I understand that. There's many a times where, I mean, as much as I record fireworks, there's a lot of times where I'm like, you know what? I just want to relax. You know, I just want to live the moment. I don't always want to record everything. But at the same time, I kind of feel like if I don't, then how am I going to remember that when I get old, you know? That's basically what I'm treating YouTube is. It's like my bibliography of my firework addiction. And it's going to be fun to look back in the years. Hopefully YouTube's around still when I'm older, as I'm only 31 now. Hopefully, you know, when I'm 55, 60, not be able to move around as much, I can look back at all the fun times. You know, it's like my photography, right? That's what I treat YouTube as. Good old bibliography for a lot of people in the firework industry. Oh, okay. Screen Pyro? Yeah, okay. So it's kind of like it is over here. Every different state in the U.S. has their own laws and restrictions, but then there's like a federal guideline that, you know, allows what is legal here in the States. And then it's up to the jurisdiction of the state that you live in on what you can shoot and when you can shoot it. But like, I mean, I know you guys got some a lot harder hitting product over in Europe. We may have, you know, better wraps, but you don't need to sell a firework by the wrap. You sell it by the performance over in Europe. All right, let's get these done. This is going to be the left side of the field. So yeah, we're doing a case of smoke trails. We're going to be shooting, what is it, the Tannerites, and then we'll be doing a 16,000 roll of firecrackers all at the same time. That's the plan with these for my daytime display. Yeah, Ditto Nation. That's one of those states that hopefully the laws are changing. I mean, it definitely does. Seems like it is. I know Pennsylvania just recently changed a couple years ago, and I know Pyro Nation Rob and all the, you know, Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania Pyros, they got lucky up there. They were able to get their laws changed. I know Texas has a couple strict ones around certain cities. I know here in Kansas, man, you can't even shoot product in a lot of counties here in Kansas, but where I shoot, or at least where I live, is 365. You know, every day of the year I can shoot fireworks, and then where I go shoot, it's allowed for the 1st or the 4th of July. And then I live right next to Missouri, which is the pyro capital of the world, or not the world, it's the United States. There's more 1-3 and consumer fireworks in Missouri than probably the rest of the states in the country, except for maybe up in the Northeast. Yeah, West Texas Pyro, I'm glad I didn't have to spend my money for him. That's all I gotta say about that. If I have a misfire after the show, I typically just take that cake with me. Yeah, I always cut my fuses. I just a habit from when I first started doing my shows. You can leave them there if you want to. In case like the cake doesn't go, but if the cake don't go, it's just like on the pro side, I just won't shoot it until either some other day or, you know, after the whole show's over with, right? All right, that's channel 1 Q3 left side, and that was channel 1 Q2. So we're gonna shoot up 6 at a time, and then when they're about to finish, we're gonna send up the other 6 so we can kind of lengthen this out, because we're gonna be shooting a 16,000 firecracker roll with these, and depending on how big I make the head bomb, it might be about a minute, and these are only about 20-second cakes, so we kind of want 20 seconds of smoke with crackle, and then another 20 seconds with smoke and crackle, and then we got the tannerites we'll be shooting. Don't know if we'll add anything else into the little daytime mass launch, but gotta have something for it, you know. It's kind of like the start of my show on the 3rd, because after that everyone starts shooting their own product they brought up on the hill, since it's kind of like a family deal. They all shoot their product during the day and early evening, and as soon as, you know, 10:30 comes around, I blow it up for 20 minutes. So this is kind of like the starter for the night. All right, we got this all done. We got 4 more to go. Let's see, what time is it? 4:20. Perfect time to look at the clock. Let's see. Got 4 left. So we'll try to get this done, and then I actually need to head out to go get my mods updated, my Cobra mods. I kind of messed up and didn't get the right firmware when I bought the most recent pack, so I kind of have to go get the firmware updated before I shoot these shows, or I'm down 2 mods. They're classified as sound generators. Let's see. I find it funny that they are, let's see, I'm missing some messages here. I'm just going back. Yeah, I just always took the fuse out. Firecrackers going to have black powder, no flash. Well, you know, someone's going to add some to it. Classified as sound generators. That's awesome. Yeah. If I really need to, typically, I mean, these aren't items that are gonna, you know, since I'm shooting so much product at a time, if one of the cakes don't go, it's not the worst thing. It's not the end of the world for me. Now, if you're shooting like, you know, 2 1-1s and one of them don't go, yeah, you're gonna run up there and light that, right? I get that. That makes sense. For me, I mean, if I'm shooting, you know, 3 500 grams and one of them don't go, still 2 are gonna look pretty good, right? And that just gives me an extra cake to deal with it at a later date. So I mean, it's preference. 220 here. Ah, okay. So you must be on the California side. Hopefully, that firing system is worth it for you over there. Hopefully, you got something to use it with. Yeah, see, it's funny, Robert, you say about that. I think it's still pouring its butt off here like it has in the Midwest. Let's see if we can take a look. These are board cases that I've already prepped. Got some slices and stuff. Oh, GoPro is on 5%, so is it still raining? Oh, we finally got a break in the rain. Yeah, it's going to be raining here momentarily. I'm just going to keep adding to that puddle again, so that's why we're not going to be doing the full stash update this year, unfortunately, because of that reason. Had rain nothing but the past 5 days. It's going to rain today, tomorrow. Whoa. All right, so you guys got any last parting questions?